Howdy everybody, we are... Oh man, we are in the game. We are in the hole. Okay, sorry about that. I just got inside from being outside, so I was not as prepared as I should have been, and that is my fault. So, what are you all doing this evening? Hey, Pibsies. Sorry, guys. Pies? Am I saying the word pies correctly? I hope I am. At any rate, I'm all right. Okay. Good, very good. I'm doing well. I'm just winded. I skated my heart out trying to get some exercise in. I discovered that a game series, or rather a game that I've been watching and keeping an eye on for a while, had updated, unbeknownst to me. And I did not know. And so I played that almost all afternoon, and I was like, hell yeah. And then suddenly it was, it was time to go out and do stuff. So that's how it was. I now have 12 capes on your main and 12 on your alt. Uh-huh. So what's the unique cape? Is it a Minecon cape? 4, 6, 7. Oh, so this is the elevator shaft, for those of you wondering. Yeah, it's 7 blocks long. The elevator shaft for elevating things. Specifically me. Maybe not necessarily me. I also worked on this a fair bit today. Didn't fully get it as high as I would like, but oh well. As for the darkness and like getting, I'm gonna have it go into the earth, and so I'm gonna drain all this. Thinking of putting some glass on this front part if I don't decide to drain all of this water, which I know I'm gonna have to drain. Actually, I'm definitely gonna have to drain it all, because somewhere in here I'm gonna make a drowned farm, as the biome down to a certain level is river, and river biomes spawn lots and lots and lots of drowned, I believe. If not, I can do it over here somewhere. And so what I was thinking of doing is, since all of this upper space is going to be this liminal space, right? I've got this giant gully here, this giant trench that I'm thinking of continuing off this way. That's going to require, like, if I'm going to make all these giant liminal spaces and stuff, and then below ground is going to be farms and factories, I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into some sort of weird landscape. Shut up, Ellie. Some sort of landscaping project. Make it alien looking. Make it crazy. Make it unique. I don't know, just something different. Not like a natural biome, but a crazy, bizarre spectacle of a biome. You have 9 capes, wow. I only have the migrator cape, the cherry cape. There's another cape. I think that's it. I may only have those 2. I personally prefer the migrator cape. Nothing they have ever released has topped the migrator cape, in my opinion. Oh my god, cat, shut up. She wants out badly all of a sudden. So I don't know. I don't know what cape I'm gonna end up settling on. I like the, I like the migrator cape the most, just because it seems to have the greatest, it's the classiest looking one. It really is. Didn't really claim most of the new ones. Yeah, same. The new ones suck. The TikTok cape was the only semi-decent one they've released since Migrator. These others are just like, what the fuck are you doing, Mojang? They're phoning it in. They're clearly phoning it in. Oh, all right. Like a little damn siren, I swear. Do what I want. Daddy, get me the thing I want you to get me. Do what I tell you, human. And if not, you'll never hear the end of it. Okay. So, uh-oh. We're lagging. We're lagging like a dragon. Oh, God. Ow. I want to nudge myself in a crevice. Lodge myself in a crevice. Come on, game. Fuck. What is even going on? What is the ping at? The ping isn't even all that bad. What the hell? They added the Bedrock capes to Java. However, I only claimed the 2019 on my Microsoft. Okay. Well, that's neat, I guess. What I wanted to do was count where I have my partitions. Oh, great. I'm flying while the server is lagging. That is a recipe for disaster. Okay, 51, 52. Oh, that's right. I moved all my junk from up there. 600 ping, and we can manage that. No Fulbright? I could do Fulbright, but my shaders don't support it, so I'd have to turn off the shaders. Not against Fulbright or anything. I'm just not sure I care at the moment. Okay, these are all going to have to come with me so that I can finish the elevator shaft. So I was able, in my spare time, to get a few extra bits of detail squeezed in here. I haven't done a pathway leading off this way yet. I redesigned this central sort of thing here. It's all right. We still got our pseudo secret button that will click that. It makes the roar. And then up here, I've made a brand new staircase up here with, let me turn off all the, so you can't see where the map item frames are. So this is just a sort of dead end, but I don't know, I thought it was cool. And then this little hole, it's a hole that down there you can maybe see something. I don't know, we'll see. And then up here is this giant sort of hallway. I want to put a map art there because I've been looking for ways to display art, because I've got a ton of map art, so I want to have spots to put it all. And yeah, I have a giant shaft. Yes, I do too. It's right here. See? This giant shaft is going to be a lot of fun to, when I make the redstone elevator, it's going to be a lot of fun to rise up and down. It's going to be great. I've just got to make a good sort of housing for it all. Shouldn't be too difficult. All right, there it is. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to use Fulbright for this. I hate losing the shaders, but like it has to happen sometimes. It's just, I don't know what it is about the shaders not supporting Fulbright, but oh well. I know there's an in shader, in the shader settings there is an option for Fulbright, but that turns Fulbright on all the time, and so there's no moody lighting. Good morning, good evening, sir. Looking good. Oh, Pale Blue Zebra, welcome. It's looking good. Well, thank you. But yeah, I've mostly just done this all day. At a certain point, I'm gonna have to break the lines here. How every, what is it, 9 blocks? Every 9 blocks, I have a line of these walls with some glowstone flanking the outside to help sort of light it. And so after a certain point, I want to keep that glowstone feature. I like how it looks. But I'm not counting up all the way up to here. What is every 9 blocks going down, you know? Like, that is a lot of effort. The blue neon trim looks amazing. Oh, I know. The shaders allow you to have lapis, emerald, redstone, and I think that's it. It allows those blocks to glow. And holy shit, it looks amazing. It isn't even neon, though I wish it was neon, but yeah, it's just a really cool, you know, addition to the shaders. So, Cody, what is, since you have so many capes, what is your favorite cape of all 13 or 14, whatever ones you got? Again, Migrator is the best cape. It is the only cape worth having right now. I feel as though it's just they phone it in so much whenever they design something that everyone's supposed to have. It just feels like they're not trying. Because, like, what the hell is this most recent new free cape? What the hell is this? You know, it's a dirt block. Or a grass block with dirt, you know. I don't want that shit on my back. I hate dirt blocks. When was the last time I saw Pyrobite? 2016. Almost 10 years ago now. And I looked through, speaking of Pyrobite, I looked through all of my screenshots. And I pinpointed the day Space Valk 1 was compromised. It was at the very tail end of May. May the 27th or 28th. Somewhere in the night on that day. In the dark of night, we were compromised. The one that has the least amount of people that owns the cape. Oh, isn't that that villager? You had to go to some villager experience or some shit. And you had to enter in a code or whatever, and that's how you got the cape. And then as a result, when it went out of style, nobody has it anymore. And everybody was like, wait a sec, that's a rare, unique cape. Looks like shit. But, you know, it's a rare, unique cape. So we got to all lose our heads over how rare and unique it is, even though it looks like shit. Yeah, Makes about as much sense as anything, I guess. So I feel as though there's not really much of a reason to care. They just never seem to have their heads in the right place when it comes to making stuff like that, you know? Come on. Oh god, it won't let me craft. Elytra looks good with the new cape, are you sure? I don't believe you, Pies. I don't believe you. You're not going to trick me into thinking that a cape is good when I know for a fact it isn't. Oh god damn it, what is happening? But the cape itself is shit, thank you. At least you admit that. Also, I'm fucking stuck. Help. Help! I'm drowning. Wish there was an end portal effect cape. Oh my god, that would be dope as hell. I don't know how that would be, you know, manageable. What is even happening? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't do anything. Can we please stop? It's time to stop. Fucking seriously. However, your favorite one based on design, yes, that was the spirit of the question, is the MCC cape. What is MCC? Minecraft Cinematic Experience or something like that? Can't wait for the fit video about the exploit causing the lag. Yeah, I guess not. I guess there is a video, or at least the makings of one. God damn it. The cached chunks don't even remember I'm supposed to be on top of a fucking... There we go. Ooh. God, this is... Really wish this would stop. Minecraft Championship. Oh, okay. Cape was for the 15th anniversary. Right. Okay. I'm able to place blocks. And it's subtracting them from my inventory. And I have 1,494 ping. Yeah, this is tenable. Sure. Right. Greatest lag exploit in the oldest... No, it really isn't the greatest. But it definitely reminds me of lag from like 12-ish years ago. It's kind of reminiscent of that. How it would be normal 20 TPS, everything would be fine, and then suddenly you'd get, you know, snapped back. Everything would freeze for a hot second. And yeah, sometimes the server would crash as a result, or kick you off, or whatever it is that's happening. Yeah, it's funny how lag and exploits come and go in cycles. Fit's title's really not creative? No. I mean, he doesn't have to be creative anymore, have you noticed? Fit has no standard that he has to set himself or keep himself at. There isn't any sort of incentive for him to do better than his current level of video. And I'll admit, the production quality on his videos are way, way better than mine, but like, I don't know, I feel like Fit could do really good, cool stuff if he wanted to. But does he want to? That's the question. I'd be willing to bet that's a no. Turn on all my hacks again. He could do so much better? Yes. I wouldn't even mind if he just like hopped on 2B2T and fucked around at spawn for an hour, or maybe not an hour, but you know, something like that. And then just broke it down into, here's what happened when I went to spawn, and that's it. I don't know, it could be so much better. Look at Fast Vincent and Pitfall, their videos look amazing. Yeah. DaVinci Resolve. I gotta learn how to use DaVinci Resolve. I'm such a lazy bitch when it comes to that. I do not have the resolve to be DaVinci. And I don't know that I ever will, because making videos is painful for me. I would rather do stuff in Minecraft. Saw you in OniPixels video and you seem cool guy. Oh, thank you. Welcome, I'm Timon. I'm subscribed, excited to watch the streams. Well, thank you. I mostly only stream because I do all the stuff you are seeing in real time. This is me. This is what I create. This giant build is admittedly only half of a build. You know, we got another half right over here. Come on, Lightmatica. Yeah, well, there's more over here, but I think it's a render distance thing. I'm not over here far enough for it to show. So it's whatever. But yeah, we got half a build. You know, eventually we'll have whole a build. I think it's going to be cool when it's all said and done. I could show you the single player world, but I think I've shown that off enough to not really make it matter. It doesn't really make a difference. Oh yeah, I made an executive decision to only use beacons, usually with like slabs or something supporting them. I will only use beacons outside of the build. So like right here. You know, right here. I only want to do that in places where it would make the most sense. Also, shit, I forgot to put a drain cover here. There's supposed to be a drain cover there. Let me put all this on. I just suddenly realized that was something I missed. There we go. Pew! It's a little expensive, but worth it. Well, now, isn't DaVinci Resolve free? I mean, I've downloaded the demo or whatever version of it. I've just never bothered to learn how to use the damn software. DaVinci Resolve confuses me. It's not like VideoPad Plus. Though I'm sure it's way, way better. Oh, well. Awesome, looks like a ton of progress. Oh, yeah. I've been going at it since that video. Or since his live stream. Technically, it wasn't the video, it was the live stream, but same difference. Where did I put it? There we go. Knew I had some iron trapdoors somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna let all the schematic load in. It's okay, frame rate will stabilize shortly. There we go, silky smooth. Oh yeah, what's my render distance at? Did I ever crank it back up? No, I really didn't. I hate that lowering and raising your render distance causes all chunks to have to reload. Like, can't you just add on to the chunks already in loaded memory? Well, whatever. The schematic, I haven't even really started on this side yet. The schematic does add a fair bit of extra heft onto like the processes. You know, it's trying to load so much more than it needs to. Because like those blocks aren't real, but you better believe all sides of those blocks are being rendered. Right? Like every single one of these squares is being rendered. And I don't know, I feel like Lightmatica could be a little bit more efficient in that regard. Because like it's showing you all these purple blocks underground. Like this whole swath of stuff is just not supposed to be here. And according to my schematic, that should all be air. All the purple blocks should be air, and it should be air all the way down to the bottom of the schematic. But I'm not going to do that. That is way, way, way too much effort. Instead, I'm just going to build on the surface. I'm not going to bomb the whole thing out and then build from the bedrock up. C'est beau. C'est beau. Did I say that right? Yes, it is beautiful. I agree, Nicholas. Thank you. I use Premiere Pro and After Effects. I don't know either of those programs, so that does nothing for me. But I guess that's cool. Anyway, this is supposed to be right there. Yay, now I've finished. Now we're at 50%. Anyway, I wanted to have a, like a drain of some kind. So like this empties out into here, into this water channel, and then this has got to go somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. And maybe I could have it be like a water tunnel that empties out into like a pool somewhere inside, and then it channels it up here, and there's like a water pump like right here, and that water pump pumps the water up, and then it empties it out on this giant channel segment over here, and then it flows the water back down over here. You know, something like that. Don't normally watch streams too much, so I caught the VOD. Okay. Stuff like this is that I can put in the background is what you like to listen to on. Okay. Well, good. I get that. I get that. Hey, Stone Cold Killer. Welcome. Okay. Bye, schematic. You got to stop being rendered. You are causing me undue heartache. It's all right. It's all right, Mother Nature. I'll rape you by putting all this blackstone on your body soon enough. It's all right. There will be a beautiful blackstone building right here in like 2 months. I don't know. It took 2 months to make this first half, so it'll probably take 2 months to make the next half. But hey, that's how it goes, you know. We all have to make Mother Nature our bitch one way or another. What's the ID next to my name? Probably my future account. Might be my UUID. I don't actually know. Visuals, he doesn't hack in his own server, no. Do you like showing Dr. Donut around? It was fun. I like talking to him. He's all right. Was he a bit of a clueless tourist? Yeah. But like, you can't tell me that not every single one of you motherfuckers didn't start out as a clueless tourist. Every one of you were clueless and tourist at the same time. So I don't really care too much about big YouTubers or small people or whoever. Like, if you want to know about the server, I'll show you around. I'll have a good time. I'll make it fun and interesting. Because at this point, everybody is, like, gonna get curious about the place. There's no getting around it. Every server that lasts has to have something to draw in people. And for 2B2T, it's the history and the no-holds-barred aspect of the server. Like, okay, it's not perfectly Anarchy. Like, there was this one retard who was running around saying something to the effect of using distributed server something or another. I don't remember what exact his phrasing was, but using that, we could create our own Anarchy server that's truly Anarchy and that nobody could ever mess with and blah, blah, blah. And I just kept... Like, he made a post on the 2B2T uncensored subreddit. And all I could do is simply look at that and go, you are a dumb motherfucker if you think any points of this plan are going to follow through and actually pan out. And it's just like, you can't have a perfect Anarchy server no matter what you do. Everyone is going to want to flood in and get their fill of it. You know, everybody's going to want to hack and destroy it. You need some sort of hands-on nature, because I guess he was saying something to the effect of Housemaster is the final obstacle to real Anarchy, to a genuine Anarchy server. And I'm sorry, you're not ever going to get that. That's never going to work out. It doesn't work that way. And this person came off as someone who was like dreaming the dream, you know? They were fully sold on the whole Anarchy server gimmick. And all the while in the back of my head, I was just like, I'm sorry, certain things are not accomplishable by mortal man. You can try with the Anarchy server thing, and yeah, we kind of got close. But realistically, there have to be limits. There have to be restrictions. There have to be things put in place to keep the wheels turning. Oh, you're late. Oh, welcome, Coperator. I didn't realize it was you. Yeah. Hello, Alatic MZK. Welcome. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where you're like, you want your cake, and you want to eat it too. You want to have your cake, to look at it and admire it, and you want to be able to eat it. But if you eat it, you can't look at it and admire it, you know? It's the ultimate contradiction. To achieve without achieving. To hold without having. Like, at a certain point, you're just going to have to accept some things are not achievable. And, well, that's life. Okay. So, I'm gotta put this there anyway. Okay, now for the fun part. I have to decide where to break up the monotony Because this long blackstone shaft, you know, I use these walls here as a sort of half slab, a vertical slab, if you will. So I've got to do that every 9 blocks. Oh, who has dinged me? Oh. Nothing special. Oh, shit. Everything's they can achieve true anarchy, but it's close to impossible. Exactly. The only true anarchy that has ever existed in human nature, or in human history, rather, was when we were cavemen, you know? But even then, even with cavemen, they had to have adhered to some kind of, you know, rule, right? They had to have done something to keep their tribe together, to keep them from turning on and eating each other. Huh. That took way fewer boxes of blackstone than I expected. Like, you can't tell me they didn't adhere to some sort of, admittedly poorly spoken, but, you know, some sort of rule. All right, let's throw all the blackstone bits on this wall. And at the end of the day, you know, the hard lesson is humans got rid of anarchy. We didn't even keep it. We could have. You know, law of the jungle and all that. But we intentionally got rid of anarchy because it sucked. We started staying in one place, farming and domesticating animals. And then we told other people that they can or can't come onto our property. And the next thing you know, we had elected kings and visionaries and other such things. And then we invented bullshit like politics and money and clothes and hair. You know, we as a species voluntarily stopped anarchy from existing. Oh shit, I've got to put glowstone out on that outer edge. That's annoying. So I don't know, like, we're not ever going to have anarchy, ever, in any way, shape, or form. We never really did, although maybe you can kind of make the argument that we did once. But again, we intentionally got rid of it, so while it's fun to do in a video game setting, you have to understand there's just some level of that that just can't be had. It just can't be done. Hey, S-Man Chan, welcome. Hey, huge fan. I'm processing recreating some of my Valk 3 stuff in survival. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot to build. What version are you building of Space Valk 3? Are you making the full version that I released back in 2023? Or are you making the versions that were available on 2B? Because the versions on 2B are nothing compared to the full version released back in 2023. That is the version to use. Ain't that the damn truth? Thank you, Timon. I appreciate that. The damn truth is my favorite kind of truth. Even animals have rules. To a degree, they follow some instinctual behaviors, and other animals, in response to those instinctual behaviors, follow yet more instinctual behaviors. Well, it's almost like it goes in a circle or something. Yeah, it exists for a reason. It just is what it is. You know, this notion of, well, I can do it better is so stupid, so short-sighted. You, in fact, probably cannot do it better. Okay, how many blocks down am I? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Shit, lost count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 9, so it's the block below this glowstone. It's the block below this glowstone. So right there starts the next layer of walls. Perfect. Then I can bump that up a block. And there we go. Crows have courts? Oh my god, I didn't know they had courts. I knew they could make friends and they had long-term memory, but like, holy shit. That is dope as hell. Crows have court. Caw, caw, welcome to Crow Court. Do they pluck the feathers of the guilty and then decorate the court with said feathers? God, that would be so badass if they did. Uh-oh. Jack, you have to know about Slab City? Oh! I've heard about Slab City. Slab City is a complete and total wreck. Also, theft is very common there. Gee, I wonder why. I've heard about Slab City. It's not a place you would want to live, and it's certainly not a model for society. Or for anyone, really. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right, patterns. Woohoo. And yeah, Slab City was a hippie commune, I want to say, or an anarchy commune, or some dumb bullshit like that. Didn't go anywhere, didn't succeed, not really. Place has, like, barely any electricity or running water. They, literally sponge off the taxpayer just to exist. What the fuck? Truly your communism at work. Need to see a crow court? Same. I would love to see what they do. How on earth do they present evidence? How does the jury vote? Raise your right claw if the defendant is innocent. Raise your left claw if the defendant is guilty. How do you get your armor percent to show up? It is a HUD feature on Future, but it's also a HUD feature of most hack clients. You can easily see with the correct module what percentage your stuff's at. Man, Crow Court reminds me of this one episode of the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where the main characters got dragged to Tree Court. It was a literal court held by a bunch of trees because one of the main characters dumped a gigantic vat of oil into the forest and then, like, ran off. And they were, like, trying to hold him accountable for doing that. It was so fucking funny. Tree Court is one of the funniest episodes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, man. What a mess. I've not heard that. Sounds wild, though, S-Man. Oh, yeah, the video where the two pigeons are throwing another pigeon in front of a train. What the fuck? God, that's messed up. 3, 6, 9. Perfect. Okay. So this line right below me is where it starts. But still, holy shit. 2 pigeons throwing a third pigeon under a train, or in front of a train. How the fuck? That is just, wow. My mouth is agape from having heard that. Slab City is crazy shit, yes. I bought a Java account. Okay, welcome, Pies. Welcome to Java. Welcome to Superior Gaming. Or, well, Superior Minecraft Gaming. I was thinking you were talking about Etho's Slab City there for a minute. Well, the irony is, I bet Etho named his thing Slab City because of Slab City, which was established in, like, the 70s or the 60s. Slab City's been around a while. A lot longer than Minecraft. Pretty sure the pigeons survived. The people who recorded were freaking out. Yeah, I bet. I would freak out, too. I just saw an animal execute another animal in a non-animalistic way. In a very human way. Because, like, that's something people have done to each other. Because, like, to put another animal... So let's assume you're pigeon number 1, right? You're pigeon 1, your friend is pigeon 2, and you two together want to off pigeon number 3. I don't know, pigeon 3 pissed in your cornflakes or something. It requires of you, as an animal, an immense amount of forethought and understanding of cause and effect to say, if I put another animal in front of this moving fast object, it will kill them, like a train, right? Like, holy shit. 9. Okay, so we need to go down 2 more. That is legitimately kind of evil. And I know animals are not really, like, self-aware. So saying that, you know, an action an animal does is evil, that's a bit misleading. But, like, I don't know. Isn't that kind of evil? To throw another person or being or animal or whatever in front of a moving train? Like, that's so cruel. And I know animals are very unfeeling and cruel to each other, but, like, Jesus. That just feels wrong. Love that show, man. It was so goofy. Yes, Aqua Teen was amazing. Aqua Teen was peak Adult Swim. I'm so sorry if you were not born or if you were too young or whatever to sit up in the early to mid 2000s, late at night, and watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If that's not an experience you got, damn, I feel bad for you. You kind of did see that one. Good. Tree Court was funny as hell. Pigeon lived, the train missed it. Yeah, I got that part. But it's the thought that counts. It doesn't matter if the pigeon survived or not. It is very much the idea of the action itself. Oh, but the pigeon survived. Yeah, but if I did that to a person and they survived, am I not going to jail or am I still going to jail? Like, that's really the difference maker, you know? The only difference here is that we can't throw pigeons in jail for that shit. But obviously people caught it, you know? Like I said, that requires an immense amount of forethought and planning to throw another animal literally under the bus, figuratively. Okay, cool. So that's the proper location for that, which means that's the proper spot. Yeah, it's just so... I don't know, man. That's just nasty. Crows have a different call for when humans are around. Oh, okay. You gave the first genuinely smart chat I've read here. You're welcome, GBASP. What was it? Some guy whispered me in game. You were the first genuinely smart post that I've seen in 2B2T chat ever. I don't even remember what it was. I did shitpost earlier today, and then we got into a serious discussion about something for a very brief instance. I don't remember what we were talking about. The whole free will versus determinism stuff. Oh, yeah. Fuck. What were we talking about with... What brought that up? We were talking about free will versus determinism in chat. I'm trying to remember my exact words. Literally, figuratively, yeah. But they don't manifest it the same way humans do. Oh, the calls? Anytime I look at chat, it's just people mindlessly arguing about trans rights. It's nice to have a refresher. Yeah, that used to be how 2B2T used to be. Ah, damn it. Missed my hole. Breathe, give me my hole. Oh, well, I don't remember what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, that's... I'm going to tell him. Yeah, that's how 2B2T used to be back in the day. You would have genuinely good convos in chat every now and then. Oh, poor GBASP. But hey, you know, you learn. You live and learn. Okay, put that there. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So every 5 blocks. Yeah, it's much rarer now. Oh well, I don't remember what we were talking about, determinism versus free will again. I just remember we talked about it. I don't remember the specifics of what I said. I'm sure it's something I've said a million times. Did see the one with the cats fighting, yeah. Cats also apparently have a different type of call around humans than if they're alone. Or if they're fighting another cat or whatever. 2 bots, 2 boots, 2 toots. Yes. You're exactly right, 3388. We are merely 2 boots and 2 toots. 2 boots and 2 toots away from this update. Fucking hell, where are we getting it? When are we doing? What are we updating to? What's happening? It's past early May. Almost past early May. May is best month. Don't waste it, Housemaster. Give us an update, please. I want that 121 hotness. Hot 1.21.4 singles in your area. And as internet historian proved years and years ago, there are in fact no hot singles in your area. I'll never fucking forget that. That was funny. That one loyal Japan dog story. Oh, yeah. Animals that evolve to live in cities like stray dogs in New York City know how to use trains. Oh, yeah. They're actually kind of... That's surprisingly dope. Ah, fuck. You thief. Give it back. That's my hard-earned Blackstone that other people gave to me. Fuck. Almost made it. Cows do a different accent? How? How do cows have an accent? What? I mean, a different call style, maybe. I don't know that you could call that an accent. 2, 3, 4. Block I'm standing on is 5. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 2, right there. Perfect. Any changes in the tab list? Nope. The update is still pending. More time to farm emeralds? I guess. Yeah, if you're really dead set on farming from that old raid farm style, you know, this would be the time to do it. Try to get into 2B2T regularly. And my god, I was naive to think you could get in. Oh, by waiting through the normal queue? Yeah, I've always said that normal queue is one of those things where it's a necessary evil at this point. And the normal queue can never be a waitable amount. You can wait through it using the queue services like... fuck, I forget the name of that one service, but it's the one everybody uses. You can use that. But if you could reliably wait through the queue, server wouldn't make any money. If you could reliably join without waiting ever, and without buying prio, server would never make money. Like, it just is what it is at this point. I'm relatively new to the server. I need emeralds. Yeah, fair. Fair. Understandable. Emeralds are a great source of wealth. Back in my day, we didn't have emeralds. If you wanted to duplicate items, you had to do it the old-fashioned way with other people giving you information because you had to be spoon-fed because most of us weren't hackers. Normal queue is crazy right now. Yeah, it has to be. If 600 and something people are online, it can't be more than, no, I don't know, 500. Just get prio. Yeah, you have to just get prio. That is the structure. If you do not get it, well, just is what it is. Can't believe Australia lost a war to birds? Yeah. The Great Emu War. I'm assuming their loss condition was more of a, yeah, we just couldn't get their population under control. I doubt emus were that bad. Like, come on. They had guns. How bad could they really be? It's not like the emus formed gangs and then mugged people in the streets at night. Or whatever. Hey, you, fuck off. I didn't give you permission to play around with my stuff. Damn dolphin. Is it me, or are dolphins really fucking annoying? Like, I routinely find them a problem. Just a bother, really. There we go. Yeah, my nice long shaft is nice and long. Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna have a higher floor than this. I might have it go up to a taller floor up here somewhere. I don't know yet. But on the bright side, the central elevator shaft back here goes decently far. I'm going to build a redstone elevator platform that goes up and down. Don't talk to me about the emu wars. Oh, okay. I won't. Did I mine all the mats? No, I didn't need to. I had a friend who has a bartering farm, and they supplied a ton of gold to said bartering farm. And one of the byproducts of said bartering farm is blackstone, and they don't know what to do with it all. But I do. I would get Prio, but I really don't feel like I would play enough to justify the $20 a month. Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. If you don't feel like you can do it and justify it, don't do it. There are plenty of other people who play and do other things out there. You can just live vicariously through them. They sent like 3 guys to kill the emus who gave up. I think they also placed boundaries on the birds. Okay. Or bounties on the birds. I don't know why I read that as boundaries. Yeah, bounties. 500 dollaritos to the man who can bring me an emu pelt. Hey, sorry about that. I heard your screenshots to build can still be traced in 120. Do you know if that's true? I do not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Either way, I'm sure their emu problem has long since been reined in. Whatever the emus did way back in the day, surely they're not as big of an issue now. This looks so much more than that. Oh, I recently mined 9 shulkers of blackstone for a build. It's okay, Pale Blue. You didn't do anything wrong. You're just not thinking with portals. Get it? Nether portals? I kill me. I crack myself up. Exactly why I'm here. I will live through your knowledge. Well, okay. I don't mind, I guess. You can build the base alongside me together. Mentally. Can I move in? No, I'm sorry, Big Bear Woods. Whenever the base is eventually compromised and griefed, I will release the world download and you can do what you want with it. If you want to rebuild it on some other place or what have you, some other people have done that with other bases of mine, then feel free. Okay. Now, where does the next layer begin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Okay, so right here would be where the next layer of walls goes right in here. Uh-oh. Yeah-oh. We're getting stickiness again. Oh, I hate that stickiness. That stickiness indicates lag. Wait a sec. I fucked up. It's not here. It's the next layer down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of here. I didn't say you could stalk me and tickle me to death. 5. It's right here. This is the next layer where walls go. Okay. Get out of my inventory. I knew I had a shovel. Ah, fuck. Yep. Server not responding. Goes to show how Australia is one of a kind. Where else has a country lost a war to birds? Yeah, I couldn't answer that. This is quite a right angle for your base. What does that mean? Quite the right angle for your base? Thank you. I mean, I guess that's a compliment. I don't know. But yeah, it's a right angle, whatever that means. Do you mean like the correct angle? Not right as in like a 90-degree angle, but the correct way to look at the base. Oh, this is quite a right angle base for you. Damn, wow, my reading comprehension, holy shit. How is this a right angle base? What does that even mean, though? Any recommendations for a gold farm? You should just build a giant portal thing. Like, giant set of portals seems to be the going method still. I meant, you tend to build in spheres or circles. Oh, yeah, you did mean right angles. Well, I did put a circle kind of in the middle here. Like right here. As for how angular the base is, yeah, I like how it stands against the sky. Because the rest of the world is all organic and stuff, and this is very stoutly artificial. And it stands against the world itself in a weird sort of way. I like it. I love it. One of my favorite locations in a video game is the Citadel from Half-Life 2. And something about that place just sort of... it just clicks for me, you know? Wait, what the fuck? When did the... didn't I put torches on that island? Huh. Guess I'm just gonna have to light it up. So yeah, as for it being very straight and right angular, yeah, sometimes I do different things. I don't always do the same thing. I like Space Valk 3. I like the overall design of what it was going for. You should see Space Valk 5. The design of Space Valk 5 so far is very angular without being 90 degrees angular. Angular but different. Oh well, you all died. Too bad, sucks to be you. Yeah, you have to light up everything, otherwise you're gonna get a bajillion mobs. Especially since the spawn rates are through the roof now. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. Maybe I should just excavate down the whole shaft and then change the style. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Change the style to symbolize that it's going underground. I think that'll be cool. How's life? I'm alright, Metal. Life is treating me decently well. How do I cheat without my wife knowing? That's not a question you should probably be asking on 2B2T, but I don't know how you do that. I'd be very careful trying to do that. Hello, Mr. Drowned. Goodbye. Okay. I want the material to change. Once it goes underground, I might switch to deep slate. I don't know yet. If you're on earlier, the old designs are good. If you play 121.5, the old gold farm won't work because they only drop it when you actively kill them. There are ways to actively kill piglins without you having to do anything. Like, automatically. You just use TNT. Just a good old bam from a TNT block will do it. Like, you just get them down to a one-shot state, and then just blow them all up, and that'll do it. Because TNT is always considered killed by a player. So you could do that. Or you could, I don't know, find some other route. I'm sure there are plenty. Okay, let's get that. Why is the water not filling it? For that matter, where the fuck are these guys coming from? Oh, hives. Hi. Weird. If Space Valk 5 out for the public to see? Yeah. I've shown it a few times on stream. It's something I started working on at the turn of the year, the beginning of the year. Gonna get ready for bed. Do you have a specific schedule for streaming? Yeah, I try to stream at about 8:15 every weekday, with the exception of Wednesday. PM Central American Time. So that's just sort of what I'm aiming for. Okay, how do I get all this water Oh my god, I hate dolphins. Truly the rats of the sea. I'm not trying to run around and pick up every item. I'm gonna put all these items on land so that they can rot without you playing with them. Because that keeps them from rotting. A guide for married men? What? Oh, because some guy wanted to cheat on his wife. That was a joke, but still. There we go. Get them all out of here. Perfect. Walter Matthau? Oh, with Walter Matthau. Oh, it's an old movie. I see now. You be see me. Okay, take care, Timon. I'm Timon. No, I'm Timon. No, you're Timon. Fuck. That's... There we go. I'm thinking about insulating all this with sand so that it all... There we go. So that it will all blend. I don't know yet. Why do you have such a deep hatred for dolphins? Because they pick up items and they mess with them. And then they have the nerve to give me dolphin's grace when I don't want it. If that was all they did, just give dolphins grace, I would still not like them, but I could maybe live with them. But the fact that they steal items and actively, like, fuck around, God, it's so annoying. Nothing is worse. Oh, shit. That's right. I can't put a block there because that will mess with that. Yeah, I've got to put a thing here to... Shit. Hello, I'm a 2PGT journalist. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? I have to warn you, I have ADHD and autism. My personal assistant makes me warn everyone. Sure. Fire away, Mr. Autism. He responds usually, but late often. I try not to. I try to keep up with what's being said in chat, but I'm not perfect. Okay, you're referring to more of the movie. I can forget most of it, just the scene came to mind. Interesting. People use dolphins in large storage rooms because they reset the despawn counter of the items. Some items take more than 5 minutes to be filtered and stored. Yeah, that's fair. But I'm not doing anything like that here. So I would really rather they not mess with things. I'm gonna have to get some sort of a material to coat the inside of this with and like fix... Oh, damn it. I can't. There we go. All right, Big 15. Dr. Autism is in chat. I don't even know why I have to say I have ADHD and autism when it's online, but if I don't, my assistant will take my laptop. Okay. Hey, you know, you're a slave to your assistant. Like any good writer, journalist, what have you. Your assistant keeps you on track. You know, that's a good assistant. You're lucky to have them, I guess. But what can I do for you? I'm not really interested in how much autism or ADHD you have. Or don't have. You may be lying to me. I don't know. There we go. Seal all that in so that it doesn't look so awkward when I change the material out and then dig into the earth. Because this elevator's got to go down into the factory level, which will be beneath the earth. And I want a I want an entrance, like right here or something. Some sort of a an exit or entrance exit that shows you, hey, you're at ground level. I should probably go get my boxes of sponges, but we're not gonna tell anyone. There we go. Now then, okay, so your first question. Can I have a ponytail and still get respect on the server? I guess. I don't see why not. But, like, how do you have a ponytail? Do you mean like in real life? How do you guys feel about the new pope? I don't give a flying fuck. Nothing about religion is interesting. I only took 5 sponge. I'm shocked. You would have appreciated Dolphin's Grace more if you had achieved Space Valk 3's water mob disc. Yes, I would have. Although I don't know how I would have made or gotten dolphins out there alive. I'm pretty sure that would not be possible. Because even if you get a dolphin into a boat, well, then what? You know? I'm gonna have to grab more sponge. Because realistically, you know, they'll just die. Dolphins are not very good at surviving outside of their native environment. So yeah, that definitely would not have worked out. Nothing can handle arc. Thinking about getting a ponytail IRL, not sure though. I'll have to check with my personal assistant. Sure. Have fun with that. Whatever you gotta do, that's cool. I guess. I don't know. Soul Speed, Dolphin, Depth Strider, Dolphin's Grace, plus Speed, the potion. Makes you travel faster than Elytra and even nether portals in less than 2,000 blocks distance. Nether portal animation takes too much time. Okay. I believe you. That's the sort of thing that I could do here at this base. But I probably couldn't have done it at Space Valk 3. Realistically speaking. Probably wouldn't have worked out. Oh, fuck, that's right. I can't put blocks there. Okay. I can put blocks here. You're agnostic atheist. It's more of a, I just don't care. I have no stake in any of it. I just ignore it. And I just go on about my life, and I'm not worried about it in the slightest. It's a source of trouble and a source of concern and anxiety that I have seen ruin so many other people's happiness and lives and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And I find that it is like the famous phrase from the end of War Games. It's a curious game, a game not worth playing. The game of atheist versus theist. It's just, who gives a shit? Just ignore it, go on about your business. Don't worry. Just don't worry, be happy. That's it. There are so many other things worthy of your time and energy, and that ain't one of them. Uh-oh. Might have to readjust some of that. Jack and Blizzin live? How many options? Oh, how will you choose? Jack, how could you keep building and building? Let Mr. Griefer rest. No. Mr. Griefer can rest when he is dead. As for this pot... Oh, actually... Yeah. I've got to make the housing for the elevator. And so I might just dig down and do that. And we'll remove the elevator and the housing later on when I actually have some farms down here underground. We're not getting to farms for a good long while. But, like, it's an option. It's an idea. Jack, how can you keep... Oh, already read that. You could have flooded the whole end and everything and gotten in there? Well, I mean, the base was gone before we got 119. Like, I couldn't have flooded the entire end. Come on now. I missed your second question. I'm so sorry, Big. With personal assistant, you really mean caretaker. Got it. You're getting your ponytail IRL, not sure what to do. Your second question is, I once downloaded Ark Survival, but my laptop couldn't handle it. That's unfortunate. Ark is a big game and it has a lot of unoptimization from what I understand. So, yeah, it destroys your frame rate and stuff. Sorry to hear that. There, I answered your second 2B2T question. Contain them in a 1x1 block of soul sand bubbles and put them around. Yeah, that would work. The problem is transporting them. It just really isn't feasible. Okay, I might make this the bottom level for now. And we'll just go from there. Thinking a tube next to or under the canal. A lot of work getting dolphins. Yeah, and you can't reproduce them. So if you did get a dolphin, that's all you would have is the dolphin and not the millions of dolphins Space Valk 3 demanded. Space Valk 3 demanded at least 500. To really, like, get what I wanted, it would have been a lot of dolphins. What's that Hootie and the Blowfish song? The dolphins make me cry. Love how related it was to 2B2T. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jack, when do you think the base will be completed? Like, everything inside completed? The whole shell of the outside done? A while. A long while. Love how it wasn't even a question. Right, yeah, exactly. He must have meant to type it out more, and you can only send so many characters, right? And so the YouTube comment thing must have just cut it off partway. I tried downloading Ark, and then the rest just got cut off. Maybe. I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Okay. I can definitely, like, cram a little more sand into that corner to make it a little less obvious. Okay, so since this is sea level, I'm gonna have to make a hole in the thingy. He had to have been joking? I don't know. If he has autism and ADHD like he says, I mean, who's to say what a joke is? Oh, wow, that's the pigeons pushing. Okay, yeah, I'm going to watch that one later, S-Man. You're talking about the outside. Okay, just the outside? Probably the end of June. Yeah, if we're just talking the outer shell, end of June. It's probably realistic. Yeah, you sent me the pigeon video. Thank you. Dolphins in captivity. Sea Shepherd would have rated Space Valk 3. Hey, I mean, I don't think we would have gotten that far. Okay, So it would be right there. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that this will be roughly where the elevator rests when it is not in use. Probably should make this out of obsidian or blast furnaces or something. Too hungry to sleep, too tired to eat. Damn. That's okay, Gengar. You should eat what little you can, and then rest what little you can, and then try to sort of build your strength up to do more of both before building your strength up fully. There we go. Central lighting bit. Archonretia, yes, that is the name. Box Castle. I mean, that's what Poncho Hamster loves to call it, but it is not named Box Castle. Okay, so that's the outside. Bingo, right there. Okay, wait, so how long did the first half of the outside take? Started it roughly early to mid-March, got done like a week ago. Obsidian slabs would be such a nice addition. Oh, don't get my hopes up, dude. Did someone say Box Castle? Yes, they said Box Castle. This is a design similar, you know, in core principle to the Tron Box Castle of Constantium fame. Which I find funny as hell that nobody has yet found on Constantium. To be fair, I don't play there, so it's not like there's anything to find, but I just find it funny that no one stumbled across it or something. Oh man, it's starting to rain real hard now. Okay. Long shaft completed. Whoosh. So that's what, 2 level 3 rockets and a level 1 rocket to get up? That's not bad. Decently tall area. 1, 2, 3. Definitely going to need to figure out the plan for the housing. I guess I'll keep the stone and sandstone. Oh, I had a bunch of blast furnaces. I should use those. Archonretia is homonymous to Archonretia, which means leader net. Sure. I don't think that was something I knew. But that's cool, I guess. Whoops. Don't open that. Hominous? Homonymous? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It's a homonym, kind of. God, I have a lot of junk shit I'm gonna have to sort through when we get an actual item sorter slash storage room. Oh nice, have you checked it? I haven't logged on since I didn't ban you. No one banned you. You were never banned. We only joked about it, but we never did it. But anyway, I want to say I logged on once. Okay, not bad. All right, so to make this work, I have 4 redstone related boxes. Gonna need a few gobs of obsidian or wherever it is I put those blast furnaces. That's what she said, yes. I've got nightmares about that place being found. Why? That place isn't worth worrying over. I'm just shocked it hasn't been found. That place is dead as fuck. Who cares if it gets found? I've already world downloaded it. It isn't even worth worrying about. Why have you had nightmares over stuff that's happened in Minecraft? Wanting to get all my alts there, just use the inventory in case the stash gets raided. I can save a lot of the things. Okay. Sure, whatever. What color axial? Oh god, those are the blue ones. That's right, these were the blue guys from the game. Yeah, we saved them. Okay, so there's 3 more blue axolotls. I forgot about these guys. Ooh, a razor air. I should save that. Huh. The weird shit you find in your own boxes. I already had... Oops, there we go. I already had a bunch of blue axolotls here. I gotta repair this one. I'll keep that. Throw that in there. Don't I already have like a bunch of blaze rods? Don't I need... Yeah, I got 3 stacks there. I've been trying to reorganize my inventory a bit. Fuck it. These can live there now. Or, well, reorganize my e-chest. I don't really... Like, I hate to say this, I'm a very disorganized person. Just am. Flight duration 3. There we go. Okay. I haven't found a safe way to travel that much without compromising any trail. Do people trunk trail on Constantium? I mean, I guess. Okay, right, stop getting distracted, Jack. Find the blast furnaces. Had a bunch. No, I got them. Nope. There's more obsidian. It's probably useful. Maybe I should use crying obsidian. Oh! That's where I put all my sponges. Knew I had a box of them somewhere. It's got to be in here somewhere. I just know it is. I wanted to use the blast furnaces because they look better. But that may not be an option. See, if the one who spent 10,000 hours building Space Falcon was grief doesn't have nightmares about Minecraft, you shouldn't either. Exactly. You wanted to test that dumb theory that people can't use phones or clocks in their dreams? Man, people really will just believe anything, won't they? Did I see Eternata? No, I don't know what that is. Shit. What is Eternata? Would you say Jared is a bad person or a good person? Jared is a mixed bag. It's almost 5 a.m. Still tired. Oh, that's okay. Apart from coffee, Mountain Dew, Monster, you know, the big sources of caffeine, your best bet is to just do calisthenics. If you can't, like... Well, damn, I guess it's got to be obsidian. Yeah, your best bet is to just do calisthenics, because otherwise... I don't know what to tell you. If caffeine is off the table, or at least big sources of caffeine are off the table, then get a full stomach, because food will help you to, you know, be energetic. And yeah, you're really just kind of stuck doing that, I guess. Okay, speaking of stuck. Take that with me. Ow, ooh. You could bang yourself up in here real good, can't you? More sleep? Yeah, I don't know. I assume more sleep is also off the table. It's an Argentinian series that have blown up worldwide in the last few weeks. Kojima tweeted about it yesterday. Really? What's it about? I've not heard of it. Ah, shit. My beloved Kojima. Kojima is my savior. Sure. Better late than miss the stream altogether. Oh, that's okay, J-Money. All right. I do not remember how to build this particular style of elevator. I'm gonna actually bump this up now that I think about it. Bump it up to that uppermost section right there. There we go. Oh, wait, yeah, I should be building this out of obsidian. Durr. Dude, I haven't logged in a few months. I know I'm dead. Oh, that's okay, Exodius. You just sort of have to come to terms with it, I guess. What did you do to be dead? If you don't mind my asking. Okay, a little 3x3 platform will rise up. Gamers will rise up and go up there. Now I just need to figure out how to make that happen. Also, I bet this is too dark. No, can't do that. I'm gonna need some light. Oh, good night, Stone Cold Killer. Gotta sleep. Yeah, I understand. J-Money, you're Argentinian. Are you? It's weird to explain the plot of a series, but it's pretty good. Okay. I don't know for sure, but I wasn't that far out, so I'm most likely dead. Only one way to find out. Okay. I hate slamming into the ground like that. Temporary lights. That, even though you can't see it super well, that will do. I'm waiting for the pale oak button to make certain buttons more obvious than others. And then certain buttons should be, like, very hidden. Like you are not to know that they are there. They are secret. Go for the U.S. Somebody else is Argentinian. You're thinking of Sugar Moscavo, I think. Sugar is Brazilian or Argentinian, something like that. Mr. Moscavo. Yeah, it was another guy. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember how to fucking make this, so I'm just gonna have to jump into a single player world. Specifically, Space Valk 3. Before I do, there we go. Lower that really drastically. The load times are too long? Oh, okay. Yeah, the queue is absurd. What's going on here? Oh, I'm updating it from 121.1 to 121.4. That explains it. Failed to load. What do you mean you failed to load? Failed to load what? It gave me a failed to load chunk error message or some shit. I have no idea what that means. Oh god, more shit failed to load. It better have not failed to load my baby. I mean, to be fair, I think I opened this file up in 121.1. I think I loaded it using the 2032 mod, which like makes your world 4 kilometers tall. So I think that's what fucked up. Oh, when did I get invisibility? Oh, never mind. I'm not invisible. It's just... Okay, that's weird. Good thing I have a backup of this world in case things go sideways. Oh yeah, no, I've had a backup. Don't worry. Yeah, the worlds in which I had, or I loaded the 2032 map, or the 2032 mod, like... It shouldn't be too bad. Failed to load. So it's saying this chunk failed to load? Or the chunks that I'm in? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this failed to load. Oh, shit. It regenerated. Yeah, this is supposed to be a sphere with slats in it and then a sea lantern cylinder in the middle. Fuck, it even cut into the end rod. Yeah, because I cleared away all this end stone a long, long time ago. I might have to just load up the backup, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. So these are all failed to loaded chunks. Interesting. Well, it seems the main body of the base is fine. I'm not really worried as long as the main base is fine. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't have to consider, you know, anything about it. Or I don't have to worry about anything. Okay. I'm going to save that screenshot. Cool. And then this conglomeration of things. Okay. That should do it. All right, here's hoping. So I should be able to use those as a reference. I took a few screenshots of it. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm part of the problem. I first found 2B2T because of fit. Ah, well. That is indeed the way it goes. Who cares if you found them through fit? Just don't believe everything you hear or see from fit, but well, you should be fine. Think I built something better than Space Valk 3? Yeah, one day, probably. Space Valk 5 is supposed to be my next really absurd, big, awesome thing. Well, Space Valk 5 is going to take a long time to make. It's on the back burner. I'm not doing Space Valk 5 for a long time anyway. So it should be fine. Okay, so from here, I have to build the platform first. So for that, I'm going to need chiseled blackstone. 4 bits of chiseled blackstone. Oh, shit, that's right. I got to fly up the shaft. Fly up the shaft. Come on. Aha. Clanged my head on a fucking sea lantern. Okay. Where did I put? Get out of here. Stupid fucking bug. 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. That and then 5 honey blocks, but I've got honey elsewhere. Okay, so that should do it. And then I do need obsidian for all the spots that I intend to stop at. Ah, shit. Didn't bring the obsidian up here with me. I needed to put that there. Oh, well. All right. 4 corners there. I needed, what, 22, I believe it was? Alright, cool. Put that here. Okay, now need that. I need that. Yeah, 2 of those will do. Probably redstone. No, I'll need redstone dot. 2 repeaters. Some sticky pistons. The hell? Why are there fireworks in here? What? This is redstone. Ah, there we are. Okay, it looks good. I'll just take that with me. Alright. So, I'm going to make an automatic elevator. That. Piston's supposed to be facing upward there. So I got to get above that somehow. Maybe I should make a maintenance hatch. Or a maintenance something or another. I'm going to turn on the hacks again. All right, air place. Don't fail me now. Didn't fail me. All right. Air place is kind of useless. Kind of not. I don't know. Okay. Next thing I need are these. I'm going to need a way to activate it, but that shouldn't be too bad. And then an obsidian for it to rest on when I've built it. Okay, cool. Bam, bam. That goes here. Oh wait, maybe I can trick the server into letting me place it like that. Hell yes. Okay. And then power. Or that piston there. Or sorry, that observer there. Okay. That, and then this is supposed to be powered rail. Bam, that. Okay, and then this is supposed to have an observer power this, which I can do this way from in here. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, so that'll slide into there. I want power from that button to get to here. Oh shit, that's the wall. Okay, so the button is directly behind me. Perfect. That. Dot of redstone. That. Fuck, that's gonna change that. I don't want that. I can just do a regular old. Ooh. Wait, no, if I do it this way. Gotta do it. But then that interferes with that. Shit. I need a... do this, that doesn't... So that power comes down here. See, I don't want it to go under there. I can do that. Will that power it, I wonder? Only one way to find out. Shit. Couldn't see it. Okay, that powers that. Does that power that piston? Nope. Back to the drawing board. Fuck. Uh-oh. Way more interesting building in an Anarchy server. Yes, I agree. I'm just being stupid. This is the easier way to do it. Bam. That'll pulse that. That'll pulse that. And that should work. What am I doing? It'll work. It'll work. I know it will. Okay. Pow. Pow. Here. Now if I put that there, is that going to... There we go. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh shit, that's right. I pillared up when I shouldn't have. Oh my god, am I gonna have to rebuild this? Good night, 3388. Okay. Good night. So I tell you, back in 2015 when I was running around on another server being an asshole and never played on it for more than a day. Yeah, you missed out. You could have had a lot of fun on 2B2T back in 2015. Oh, well, shit. Elevator works. There we go. And then I can just make it stop at whatever level I want, because I believe it's pushing the maximum amount of stuff it can push. Or something to that effect. But either way, I can just obsidian the hell out of it here in a moment. I do actually want it to take me up to this area, because actually this helps. Although, damn, this elevator ride is long. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I want it to take me up to this next stop. so that I can tell it, hey, this is where I want you to be. Go no farther. Nice elevator, thank you. Should have a different costume for every month, like flowers for spring, Santa for Christmas. Yeah, I probably should do something like that, but I'm lazy. Bam! Right where I want it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now, the problem becomes, how do I stop this? Because I can easily make it, you know, go up a level, right? And it can go all the way up here, and it'll keep going until it pierces through the ceiling. And then this is world height, so it can't go any higher than this. But, like, what use is an elevator if it won't stop at the level you need it to stop at, you know? Love how this looks. So... these have to be obsidian so they don't get carried away by the machine. Cool. Okay, so that lights that, which powers that, which should then power that, so that will fall down, power into this. Bam, bam. Redstone, redstone. And then if I press that there, that's going to send it all down. Oh, wait. No, that's not going to work. Fuck. Oh, and it's going to beam twice. I think. Or no, I guess the beaming, the blinking twice part shouldn't matter. But still, it'll go back. Oh. Well, we'll have to put that in its spot. Then I'll have to fix that. Okay. Fuck. I need that. Okay, so that pops down, powers this. Whoops. Powers that repeater. Got a tick delay. Bam. Okay, so pow, pow. That should do it, but we'll see. This will just prevent it from going up any higher. Because the whole idea is that I want it to have multiple floors. So obviously I want you to be able to select what floor you go to and so on. Bam. Because, you know, what's the point? Because I'm going to put other floors on this as well. This shaft isn't just going to be a long shaft for the hell of it. There are going to be other floors and stuff you can get off on. Love the elevator. Thank you, J-Money. So awesome, I wish I could build stuff on this level. It's alright. You're capable of building stuff on this level if you think you are. I didn't put the obsidian it's supposed to rest on. Shite. Also, this is supposed to be incremented. Or no, it's at full. Oh, shit. Okay. there we go. I'm gonna have to tweak that one up there. Okay, that's fine. That'll go up to there and then quit when I place the, that's what, 1, 2 blocks below, so it should be like right there. Good enough. All right, time to race the elevator to the top so that I can build a thing on top. There we go. Fuck. Did I seriously just place that incorrectly? Oh god, where even are we? No? Oh my god, I'm sliding down the alley. I'm getting stuck. Oh man. See, this is the problem I had at Space Falcon 3. Okay, so that's real. Fuck. Come on. Nope. Well. Oh, that's right. It has to be that. Then it has to be... Okay. That's how it... the update order is how it knows to retract and all that. So it should land where I want it to. I should be able to build the platform on top of it. Then it should work. But to answer your question, Molly, you could absolutely learn to build stuff like this. It really is just a simple matter of learning to follow a tutorial. Why you use future when Ox was responsible for grief for one of my builds? I don't give a fuck. What's it matter? Realistically speaking, what does that affect? What does that make? What difference does that make? Oh shit, I can't put the obsidian there. It blocks the light. Okay. All right, so this observer here is kind of out of place, I'm not gonna lie. This observer doesn't seem to do anything. It's a block too low. Why is that there? Let me look back on my research materials. Yeah, that observer is just sitting there, doing nothing. Okay, so that goes up there. So I need it to raise one more block. And I believe that will do it. Bam. Okay, go back up one. Get that maxed. Maybe I'll be able to build it this time. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go up to the very, very, very top where it would... There we go. Where it will assume its position. So now the platform is waiting for it. That should do it. Okay, so when I press that, that lights up that lights that up again, but the elevator should have departed by that point. So hopefully it'll be fine. I barely use client modules, so there's no point in risking a backdoor. I don't think it's backdoored. I mean, you could say the same for any client you use. Anything you use, you run the risk of it being backdoored, but I don't know. I would not really concern myself with that. Oh, fuck. Why did it do that? Oh, no. You're gonna have to put the platform in its proper spot. Why do little things like this keep happening? I tell you. Okay. So when you press that button, this gets lit up first. And then down there. Okay. That did it. All right. Owie. Let's test the elevator. And I use enough of the client modules that I'm comfortable with. But to be fair, a lot of these modules, like some of these just straight up don't work. Speed mine is patched. Wall hack is pointless. It kind of looks ugly in my opinion. Nuker is patched. Scaffold is kind of okay sometimes, but it's also sometimes patched. Some of these things are worthless. Auto tunnel, Auto mine is okay sometimes. Airplace is all right. Some of these HUD things are all right. FreeCam is valuable. ESP is good. Fulbright is good. But some of these things are just worthless to me. They just never come up. Or there again, they're patched. Not much you can do about that. Yeah, you're just curious. That's okay. And parked. Perfect. All right, maiden voyage for reals this time. Oh my God, it's working. Can we move around reliably and not like get booted or anything of that nature? Yeah, my position is unironically being updated to exactly where you'd think it would be. Oh fuck, well, I tempted fate. I knew it. I knew that would happen. Oh, fuck. Fell again. That was my fault this time. Okay, so... No! Okay, that was lag that time. That was lag. I got clipped through the floor. Alright, so redstone mechanisms may or may not behave in the event of lag. It may or may not put you through them. I don't know. But theoretically, standing in the middle here should just put you up there. What's my clearest memory from school? There are a lot of memories I have from school. That's not really asking much. I remember being bullied. I remember having, you know, various friends do things. It's a mixed bag. Okay. That worked quite well. Just gonna move that to this corner for the moment. I will eventually need to create a stopping mechanism. So like what I could do is, so down here, let's assume the elevator is at the bottom, right? And I want a call mechanism as well. Other than future, do you use, if any, Other clients, I plan on trying to play Survive 2B2T. I play Rust, so I'm used to losing everything often. I just use Future. I use a few other small miscellaneous mods that help with like rendering and the like. Shulker box tooltips so that you know what's in your shulker boxes. World tools and some other things to help you download your worlds. Mod menu is really great for keeping track of your mods. Baritone is a great mod. Carpet mod is single player only. Immediately Fast helps to optimize Minecraft rendering. Iris is for shaders, really great stuff. Lightmatica is for helping you build. Lightmatica is the mod that I use to give a projection of a build like this so that I know what I'm building, you know? So that's what makes this... The yellow stuff is a hologram. It's not really there. And then obviously this is really built. That's how I built all of this. I used a hologram. So I just reversed it. And now I'm going to build the other half. I got to get on laying blocks one of these days. I've been avoiding it. Tinkering with redstone and the like. But anyway, so what I was thinking of doing is down here, you would hit the button and that would do one of two things. It would send a call signal to every stop along the way. And it calls the elevator down. And it's going to have to make sure the elevator goes all the way to the bottom. And then I'm going to need a mechanism for when you hit the button, the next layer up should get, it should stop you, you know, at the next layer up. Because right now I'm having to use obsidian or a tile entity like this to stop it from going higher. So for only 2 stops, that's fine. But if you have multiple stops along the elevator's route, then you're just sort of, you know, you got to time it. So I'm thinking of having some sort of a mechanism that will see this and then stop that elevator right then and there. Something like that. Tell stories of being bullied. It's really not that special. I was a kid who picked his nose, and people bullied me for it. You know, there's really not much else. Like, kids will pick any reason and find anything they can to hate on you. But, yeah, as I got older, obviously I stopped doing that. You know, it's just a childish thing. Yeah, it's just shitty behavior of children. Not really much else to say about it. If anything specific pops into my head, I'll let you know. Okay, that worked wonderfully. Now, obviously, I have a bunch of extra bits of modification and stuff I want to do to this elevator system. But for now, this works good. I'm gonna cut these 2 blocks off. I should probably also add in a maintenance access hatch. Whether I want these buttons to be visible right now, we're not going to worry about that. After all, we don't have pale oak, so there's not really much point in worrying about it. So yeah. That's the elevator. Elevator, a boy and his elevator. Sir Elevator. And then obviously up here there's going to be another stop. I'll put multiple stops along the way elsewhere. Shit like that. Shit's gonna be so cash. You just don't even know. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on doing other little smaller passageways and such. Could a sticky piston pulling something stop the elevator? Yeah, it could. There are mechanisms I have in mind. I want to do little nooks and crannies and stuff like this where you just sort of enter into a hallway that leads nowhere. I've already talked about the merch thing. Oh, fuck. I forgot to look into that. I'm so sorry, Poncho. I have not talked to or looked into it in the slightest, so I don't know any more than I did 20 hours ago. Okay, well, I don't really know what else to do for right now. I've got other things that are on my mind. For the moment. Oh, wow, 3388, thank you. Awesome rundown on what I use. You're very welcome, 3388. You have a good night. And thank you so much for the donation. Holy crap, 10 bucks. Just out of nowhere. Okay, well, at any rate, everybody, I'm going to keep doing stuff over the weekend. I will see you all, those of you who wish to join me for Paper Mario. Probably going to be the finale of Paper Mario tomorrow. And the week after, I've got some nice horror games that'll make you think lined up. So, I will catch you all then. You all have a great night. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, etc. Tell your friends about me. Give support to the channel, you know. The usual junk. And I will see you all next time. Monday, 8 p.m. Usual time, usual place. Goodbye.